Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Guyce. This is Eve Online, going live again here. Let's see. I set up a little route, see where some more action is. It was kind of dead in the areas I normally run around to. So, um, I'm in Galante faction warfare, and the defensive plexes don't really pay out very much LP. So, I'm gonna go hit up some Caldari spots and see if I can't pick fights out there. Tomorrow I'll be streaming. I have thermodynamics getting ready to load up tonight. This is something, again, I'm at like 12 days in, but I loaded some extra skills, so I have some versatility and some ships that I'm going to be using. Right now I'm still using some of the original fits that I came up with, which is this is a armor repper. I have a 5 new Incursus fits that I'll be using tomorrow, and 5 Kestrel fits that I'll be using Wednesday. So, I'm sorry, it's one of each fit, but I'll actually go into detail about the fits and what I'm going to be doing. Right now, I'm just going out and kind of messing around, and I just wanted to get the stream going and have video content of fights that I am getting with this very young tune. So, again, we've got a bunch of stuff going on with the skills here. I just started this character February 17th, and it is March 2nd Eve time. So, yeah, not even 2-week old character yet. It'll be 2 weeks old by this week with these new fits, and I will talk about. I have an intro video on YouTube by that time with a detailed list of skills. Actually, very important to get started with. Talk about some of the bonuses that will actually keep you in some of these fights and actually help win some fights. So. I haven't had a lot of luck, obviously, with some fights. I did go out earlier tonight and not record, and last night I was not recording, and I should have. Last night, last night I had a fight with a confessor, and I actually saw that confessor again today, and I was thinking about engaging it, but it was sitting in the site, so it was something I went ahead and avoided. Kind of taking a look around as I go my route here. Like I said, trying to get out of Galante Federation space here and get into some Caldari space, and try to get some LP out here while waiting for fights, because it's been kind of dead. I've capped a couple sites. Get a lot of people in local here in this system. Let's see. That would be because I think this is somebody's staging area. I'm actually just going to skip through this system. Well, it looks like I might be trying to go through a gate camp. So I might lose this ship really quick. We'll see what happens. Something as well, when you're starting off, when I first started playing Eve, I actually was mining, and my ventures into Losec were really just practice surviving. So I am playing aggressive, and I am trying to take fights, of course. And alright, this is good. We're in Caldari State. Let's Svipple at the gate. That's great. I was gonna do something, but I think I'm just gonna let this pass. So. Let's see. I am in Caldari owned territory right now. There are a lot of folks in here, a lot of blues. So I'm gonna see what I get on D-scan here. Incursus, Tristan, Breacher, Navy Comet, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, right now. I don't really know if I want to go in this site. Breacher, Tristan in the site now. I am gonna go in here and see what, take my chances here. Alright, they're friendlies. So, couple minutes. We'll share the LP if we cap this together. I don't know if they're gonna be mad for sharing, but I don't really care. There's like 20 dudes in here, so plus I'll it's better than doing a defensive. Yeah, so he might get mad. I don't really know. Hopefully he doesn't, because oops. But yeah, so be covering a lot of things. Monday and Wednesday is gonna be huge for some stuff, because right now I'm very limited, just due to the fact that I'm missing out on some really key bonuses that actually really do make a huge difference in PvP. And it is kind of key in the 2-week training plan process to get those the 2 skills to level 4 that you need, and then thermodynamics, and having the ISK to do it. So thermodynamics is a skill. It allows you to overheat. I think I talked about it just a little bit, and it increases a lot of things. Pretty much every module is able to overheat. So as you can see, I have my MWD, my warp disruptor, my cap boosters, my armor repair, and my guns. So being able to overheat those, you're looking at range bonuses on your tackle. So scrams, webs, disruptors. There definitely is fights being had. So Keep an eye out here on short, because normally frigates, neutrals, and enemies will definitely come into novices. It'd be the first place that I would check if I was looking to play a little more aggressive. In a frigate, anyway. So on top of thermodynamics, the other skills, again, I'll be going over a detailed list on the YouTube post. I'll do an intro basically to all of this. Not really covering faction warfare stuff, only because I see 5,000 loyalty points right there for capturing a novice. So much better than what I've been getting, the 200 or so here and there for, and that's a fucking problem right there. Ooh. Be faster. That's what you get for sitting around too long and not watching your DCN. They probably came up on super short and wasn't paying attention. So I'm gonna reship again and go right back out. Let's see. That's no problem. Let's see. I should have had that guy kill my pod. So we captured the site. Normally the gate disappears, but I think they must have been right on D-scan as we did it. Okay, my timer went off, so I can go ahead and jump back through gates. I'll either get potted along the way or get back real quick. I didn't really go that far, so this system is definitely good. Looks like I'm gonna get some fights. I should have been a little bit more on top of the directional scan with all these guys in systems. 24 in system. Again, we'll look at this before I jump. There we go. See, a lot of people in system here. Some friendlies were in system and such, but not something to rely on when in faction warfare. So yeah, I kind of messed up pretty bad right there. Normally capture the site, keep my D-scan going, and then I'll pull away from the center, the warp in right there. They came in and I immediately tried to burn towards the sun or whatever to get away from that center spot, but it was obviously too late. They landed, locked me up, scram web again. MWD, and I'm kind of fit for long range, and I just switched my charges, so yeah, A couple things. I originally was looking at setting up a fit similar to this Incursus fit, and then it would be. Let me pull up this Losma real quick so we could talk about the fit. I'll tell you the biggest weakness it has is getting scrammed and webbed, and then playing around with the rail guns here. So playing with rail guns, these guys are using ion blaster and I'm guessing blasters on the Merlin as well. It's not showing for some reason. Anyway, Merlin and an Atron scrammed webbed me, and I couldn't really apply a lot of DPS because they were up at like 2K range. So it's not a huge problem. If I switched to antimatter, I actually would have still been able to hit them pretty good and still burning away. But my DPS is definitely going to be a little lower than theirs. So when they get scrams and webs on you, it's kind of a problem with this kind of fit. Another fit that I had similar to this was actually just taking the cap boosters off and running a dual prop fit. It's a little bit more. It's a little tougher to run. The other thing too, when I set this fit up originally, I did not have my power grid and my CPU to 4, and my CPU is about to be a 4 now. So these new fits that I'm going to be running tomorrow also require the power grid and CPUs up to 4, because I'll even still be rigged with some help to get it get my CPU and power grid to fit some of this stuff. But so dual prop on a new tune is pretty tough to fit. It's tight, but it allows you to escape basically. Get a little more escape here and there. The biggest thing that I would have been able to do there with the dual prop is actually wrong thing again. I would have been able to actually burn in one direction a little faster with the afterburner fit. So that doesn't completely kill me dead in the water being scrammed and webbed. And they got me pretty hard with that. So again, that was my mistake though for not pulling off the center of the warp-in. Being 0 on the warp-in gives them the advantage and you a disadvantage. There are other fits for an Incursus that you can actually run with. And what I'll do is actually show you the yeah, the one that I will be running with tomorrow is actually a scram web fit. So I will show you that, and it actually gives you a lot more give. So again, the small armor repair 2 that I'm using, and the MWD with the rails and trying to set out at range. It's a good fit. It's great to practice in. There are better ships to practice with, I guess, for that. It's just fitting and stuff like that. So there's faster ships that you can use though. So if you want to practice kiting, I would say go with no tank and long range weapons, which actually the Kestrel fits that I'll be showing you starting tomorrow. That's actually going to be one of the ships that I use. So Let's see, that'll be Wednesday. Sorry, Kestrel fits I'll be doing Wednesday. So um, one thing too, you can transfer from your EFT, import from clipboard. EFT has an option to save, so that's what I actually do. I run all my stuff in EFT and save it, and then let's see. Here's the Scram web fit that I was talking about. It's got tracking enhancer and a damage mod and a small ancillary armor repper. Now the small ancillary armor repper, the bonus to this is when you load nanite, repair paste into it. It holds 8 charges. When you load, you have 8 cycles basically of 3 times the amount of armor repaired. So I went down pretty fast there. I got not really a lot of cycles off at all, but and one thing I forgot earlier as well, besides ammo, was cap boosters. When I got into a couple engagements, again, I wish I had recorded those so you can see the importance of keeping stuff on you. It's less than 1,000,000 ISK in my cargo hold. Really, it's not a big loss to keep extra stuff on you, so just in case you do find good fights that you don't lose due to something like running out of ammo. So be prepared. Okay, this is one of the original fits that I kind of wanted to play with. That I just saved, I mean. So tomorrow, like I said, when I have, I'm able to overheat and do some other things. Overheating, then you're able to do a lot more. So overheat your like afterburners, MWDs, and stuff like that to burn away. You got to be careful of people with links. The fight I lost a little while ago against, oh geez, what was that other loss I just had? Again, flying horrible tonight. I don't even know why I'm flying. This happens to me every time I have like ships to lose. Like I said, I just have these ships. I'm going around getting LP and taking the fights as I get them, but not really playing smart at all. So, play smarter than me. Stay out in the field longer. And yeah, so I'm going back out now and gonna see what's up. Let's see. So ups and downs of the kite fits that I've been using. This isn't really a really super awesome kiting fit. It just has an MWD Warp Disruptor 2. That is the biggest thing. Is from the very first day I was using a Warp Disruptor 1, which only has a 20-kilometer range. Um, that gives me an engagement window of right around 11 kilometers to 20 kilometers. And so, since that gives me about a 9-kilometer kind of range to get slingshotted in, this extra 4 kilometers allows me not to get into scram range as easy, as long as I'm flying a little bit better. So when you go out and about yourself and are soloing, that's kind of important because you can have your speed, you can break some groups up. Like I said, see on the last video, I believe the guys came in here and local spiked up. I think there was probably like 17 of the guys that were all same fleet. The Atron came in, and I was burning off of the midpoint, which is what I should be doing almost every time that I go into one of those sites. That's a lot of guys that I'm about ready to cross jump right now, which is great. They're all just coming out of the gate. I'm going into the gate, so I'm going to get the heck off of this gate right now. But spreading those guys out, I was able to burn off the center, or off the warp in. The Atron comes in, and he starts following me, and he's definitely faster than me, which is fine. I just wanted to get range in case anybody else came in on the warp in. The mistake they made was, before the engagement even really took place, all their guys were in local already, and a few of them had kind of warped in with him. So I don't know what they were thinking, like they were just going to all come in and I was going to fight a bunch of them at once, but what I was hoping for was to pull away about 150 kilometers, and then so let's see, I have quite a bit in here actually. Inyos, harpies. It looks as though and a couple sipples. Okay, yeah, these guys. Looks as though I'm moving on. Confessor, Accruer, Hawk, Succubus. Couple Spipples, Legion. Not a booster. I'm guessing that's a booster. More fleet stuff. Yeah, there was a 41 in local there, so Alright, so I think I've covered a lot on my bad piloting tonight. Again, wish I was recording last night. Last night was a lot better. I actually had some decent fights. I was actually fighting with a confessor. A fight went on for a while. I died to a Mollis. Much better pilot in the Mollis. And, but as far as the this tune goes and skills, that's not an issue at all in some of these fights. So having some of the skills though, to use some of the bonuses and stuff like that that you should have, and that you should build off of. Again, I'm using an armor repper. The incursus is bonus for armor repping. It doesn't mean that you should only use an armor repper with an incursus. It just means that I'm going to use this ship's strengths to PvP, and I'm going to get the bonuses that I can, as I can here. So, let's see. Somebody just did a defensive on that novice. So I got 2 enemies in here for Caldari State. I'm going to see what is in here. Looks as though somebody's got a pause set up in here. Alright, so a very brand new tune right here. Well, okay. Probably stabbed. We'll see what happens. And they warped off. And that's a fleet. I just got a red fleet jumping into the system. I got 27 people. So I'm going to be immediately burning off of this site here. Okay, most of the time I have my sun on the overview. Most of the time I just align to the sun. You don't want to create too many habits of like automatically warping or aligning for the same spots. The sun just gets me away from the center point. And I will like align to different things depending on where I'm facing or what I'm doing. Waiting here to see what happens with this group. Okay, down to pretty much nothing in local here. I'm gonna go ahead and approach this. I of course don't know what is new in here. There's so much crap, but I don't know. There's a Navy comment in here, so I'm gonna keep my short. Okay, so the only person in here now with me is my little stabbed buddy. Okay, unfortunately I gotta kill these stupid NPCs here. So the guy that was in here that's stabbed, he just asked, he wonders what I said about him on my stream here. uh, I got nothing really against stab players. They just what is it? What's the words I'm looking for? There's just so many other ways to get your LP, I guess. No, a lot of people are just in here doing it, getting their LP or whatever. I am against stabs myself, but I guess it's like mining. Mining LP. I just realized that I'm in a small, and this destroyer is actually gonna out-tank my DPS, so I'm not gonna waste any more ammo, because that fleet just came back through again. So I'm gonna burn away again from the center there, which I'm already burning away, but this rat that I can't break its tank. So yeah, breaking the tank of these rats. The novices, it's pretty easy, but they got some pretty decent tanks, I guess. It's all active tanks and blah blah blah. Again, stabbed folks, they're gonna be in and out of these areas. Okay. So the guy that I just engaged, uh, he might actually be watching now. So um, he just told me that I wouldn't believe this, but Guyce, you're not gonna believe this, but I don't have any guns. So I definitely believe that. No, nobody really puts that much isk into all the stab fits. So there's still a lot of dudes in local here, and I'm not gonna capture this small. I gotta stick to novices, which there are none. So I'll move on to another system. But I'm kind of taking a look-see here. It actually looks like there's another group that just swapped out with the red group, so I had a bunch of Caldari folks in here. Whoever this, did he say jump? Oh, somebody else too. Alright, well, that was fun. I am hoping that one of these guys passing through here might come to fight, so... Oh, sorry, I keep hitting my desk here and bouncing my camera all over the place. Okay. Dram you. Good luck with that, sir. That actually does bring me to something else. Let's see. If you have the ISK throwaway, I guess, yeah, use faction ships or whatever. Can be fun. But... I don't know. It's not anything that you need to use. Tier 2 ships definitely have a bit of an advantage. I know I fought a Vengeance, but, you know, in a Tristan, and he definitely out-tanked me. I couldn't break his tank alone, and then me and a buddy tried to duo him, and we both couldn't break his tank, and I think we were both in Tristans at that fight. We did get his hook bill, but his Vengeance was, it was tough, so I don't like that idea. A lot going on in here. 37 people in local. I kind of want to de-scan around and see what else out here. I don't know. Some of these spots get slow sometimes and are really fast other times. So wish that that Atron and Merlin fight would have I would have set that up a little differently. Been paying attention first of all. That was my bad, big time. It wasn't something that I couldn't have fought. It was just there's a Mollis. I want to stay away from that really too. That's not really a hard fight as well. It's just an annoying fight, especially if he's got friends. I don't know if I want to just follow this guy or not. Hmm. Please come play. Okay. Landing with the Condor. Two. Don't run, bro. This could be a problem. So these Tristans I actually fought against the other day, and of course they just freaking landed right on top of them. Not something I wanted to do right there. I need to be fast. Yeah. Oh, they're fast. Be faster on the reload. Ah, damn. Faster. A lot of drones. That is not where I wanted to do that fight, that's for sure. Should have switched to their drones and started killing off drones, but 24 drones. I was really just trying to see if I could chase them off of me. They have 24 drones total, 15 drones were on me. It's alright though. As you can see, it lasted a while there in that fight. Warp Disruptor fits, MWDs. Not 100% sure. Send me home, bro. No, he won't shoot me because I'm on the... Oh, maybe he will shoot me. Ah. Okay, so they tried to pod me on the gate. And they took gate guns and a frigate. So that didn't work out for them too well. Eh. Let's see. No, that person that just shot at me, I think, actually, that's not who it was, but fought them before. I don't really care about losing my pod, but I'm gonna just keep it, suicide it, and then go back, get another ship, and go back out again. So it's all right. We'll wing it. So yeah, a lot of fights. That Triple Tristan gang, I think I fought them on Guyce before here. So let's see. Okay, so a pretty decent fight. 3,200 total damage tanked. Um, okay, 3,200 damage tanked is actually pretty decent. On my main character, in a frigate, in a similar setup, would do against 3 Tristans about the same amount. I think I would tank about 3,400 to 3,800. So, and really, against drones, that's not a huge difference. So, drones and whatever guns they might be using. So it wasn't bad at all. Just pretty rough fight to be in. So again, the fit I'm using, it needs a little work. I see cycled my cap, and probably could have activated that just a little bit sooner and then got my MWD back on. But the 2 dudes were on top of me pretty good. I was hoping that they would cap out again. I think they were having some cap issues themselves because the points dropped a few times, and I could have gotten out a couple times, so I messed up. Wasn't hitting the warp fast enough while trying to cycle weapons. So, like I said, went into that, and my option was to try to burn away either outside of that activation gate or to activate it real quick and whatever happened inside. So I went in. It would have been nice if I'd have got this fight with the Condor. One-on-one, maybe pulled him off and we would have fought it out. But that did not happen. As a matter of fact, I don't even think the Condor stuck around to fight. I'm pretty sure the Condor warped off, so I was busy focusing on where those drones were going. And it seemed like they did chase the Condor off. So it was pretty decent. I'm gonna self-destruct, go get another ship, and start the stream back up in a little bit. We'll see what happens the next time out. Alright guys, I'm Guyce, this is EVE Online, thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys are learning from my horrible piloting tonight. So, hopefully Monday and Wednesday I got a little bit better stuff going on, and we'll see what happens. Alright, and another stream coming tonight, because I got a couple more Atrons I believe to lose, so 3 more Atrons, so I'm going to try to get as many LP as possible with those. Figured out that I could actually pay for quite a few ships with some LP exchanges, so I'm going to run those 3 Atrons until I get a little more AP or lose them and have some more good fights or whatever, and then probably cash out some LP, you know, sometime tonight on my own or something. We'll see what happens. But I'll probably be avoiding fights to cash out LP. I don't want to be fighting with a cargo hold full of like blueprints or something like that. So ammo, blueprints, all my all the stuff that I might be using. Anyway, so yeah, so we'll pay for extra stuff and have a lot more fun. Alright,